The heathens got will, got fight, got pride, got reason. If they wanna go eat, then you know I'm gon' feed them. If you're coming for me, hope you're ready for a demon. I got eyes in the back of my head, I'm seeing. Take me for granted and you know I'm leaving. I'ma take what's mine with the webs I'm weaving. I could take this crowd from seeing to believing. Got a taste for blood and my tongue keeps bleeding. From the words I spit, so sharp, so freezing. So cold, behold, frostbite they feeling. I could tear you apart or I could go heal them. Don't believe in fate, don't believe in ceilings. I just need a taste and my mind starts peeling. I don't pace myself, I grind on kneeling. Got lust for change, I just love the feeling. I ain't gonna give up. Got too little time, I'ma live up. Head down, push forward through the tough times. Cause anything worth doing is a tough climb. And I ain't gonna give up. Got too little time, I'ma live up. Head down, push forward through the tough times. Cause anything worth doing is a tough climb. Cause I'ma live life for the fight, yeah, I'm here to get it. I got drive, got sight, always have a vision. I go by at night, I be in my feelings. I'ma be fine, need time, and I'll soon be winning. I live life for the fight, yeah, I'm here to get it. I got drive, got sight, always have a vision. I go by at night, I be in my feelings. I'ma be fine, need time, and I'll soon be winning. I can feel the blood creeping up from the heathens. Got will, got fight, got pride, got reason. If they wanna go eat, then you know I'm gon' feed them. If you're coming for me, hope you're ready for a demon. I can feel the blood creeping up from the heathens. Got will, got fight, got pride, got reason. If they wanna go eat, then you know I'm gon' feed them. If you're coming for me, hope you're ready for a demon.
Arch Rivals Football, in collaboration with the Playmakers blog, presents Bearing Down the Gridiron, sponsored by NFLShop.com, Fanatics, and Points.com. Here are your hosts for the show, Alex, the Bearman Kazzaz, and Darnell, the Playmaker Sallins. Executively produced by Ricky, aka the Master of Mayhem, Litwinkowich. Kickoff starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Ladies and gentlemen. Oh, yeah, I'm pretty sure y'all used to seeing us on a Wednesday and today's a Monday night because welcome to Bearing Down the Gridiron. I had to make some changes for this week, so sorry if y'all didn't know. But hey, I think it's a good day to do because I have things to do and whatnot. But anyway, it's time to talk college football. And y'all know me, the Playmaker down the south side here in still hot Jacksonville, Florida, even though it's supposed to be fall. And over there is my co-host over on the great state that is Texas, Mr. Kazzaz. Bearman, what's up?
Quite a week.
You can say that again. And
one of the positives is that I got my new American passport.
Congratulations on the passport.
Yeah, I thought renewing the American one's a pain in the butt, but no, renewing my French passport, now that's a pain in the ass for you.
Oh, the French passport. When we going back to France?
Well. When you have citizenship, you might as well keep them renewed. Might as well.
When are you going back to France? When is that?
I don't know yet. I don't know yet.
So you just do this to make sure you didn't expire. I got you.
Yeah.
Taking care of business. I understand.
Yeah, that's your business.
And back in his rightful spot is the press. He had a week himself. How you doing physically, sir?
Still sore, but I'm sitting in the comfy chair with the heating pad, and I'm bearing down the gridiron this week again.
So it's a blessing to have you back, Master of Mayhem, sir.
So while he's there, I'm still sharing that show to surprise everybody that we're here on a Monday and not a Wednesday. Don't worry, we'll be done before Monday Night Football, so y'all just chill. We'll be done.
Yeah. It's bad enough that I'm the lone wolf right now, as far as Monday Night Football goes. You see that, everybody? One of these rare times, I'm actually having faith in my team. So the Playmaker, Master Man, you guys are on notice because if they let me down, you boys will have to hear it.
I ain't got to hear you goddamn thing. I'm just gonna laugh my ass off. That's what I'm gonna do. To be completely honest. But
Yeah,
all
well,
right.
could be worse. I mean, other teams have been embarrassed.
But y'all know how we get down. You know how we finna get started. So if the master may be so kind to give me that first transition of the evening.
You've burned up a minute. You got about 2 minutes left.
The 2-minute drill. So this week, you started off last week, Bearman, so I'm gonna start off this week, okay?
All right.
And 2-minute drill starts now. Georgia Tech fires their AD and head coach after losing to UCF.
Mm-hmm. And apparently, the top defensive end prospect from Georgia has been given a green light to play in California.
Cali. The Tennessee Volunteers, the NC State Wolfpack, in the top 10, while Texas Longhorns and the Miami Hurricanes fall out of the top 25.
Well, rightfully so. And Badgers tight end Cundiff is out indefinitely with a leg injury.
Speaking of the Georgia Bulldogs, they hope wide receivers Mitchell and Smith can play on Saturday.
Oh, Utah's top tight end is out for the season as well.
And speaking of being out for the season, not only did Auburn took an L, but they also lost their center Johnson with the elbow injury for the entire season.
And finally, number 6 Oklahoma stumbles as they lost to Kansas State.
And I gotta relive that game.
I mean, so for Longhorn fans, it could be worse. Remember, y'all, my alma mater is North Texas, and I'm a TCU fan.
He started as a Longhorn fan, then he became a home.
No, I grew up being a TCU and UT fan.
But he was
way before the Big 12 fiasco.
Okay.
I actually grew up near Fort Worth, so I can't say you can't call me a bandwagon fan. I was always by TCU.
Well, that's the 2-minute drill, and we still had 10 seconds to spare. Take that.
All right, going to commercial.
All right, we're going to take a quick commercial break here from one of my sponsors, and when we come back, we got to recap this past weekend.
You've burned up a minute. You got about
Productions
2
is now
minutes
partnered
left.
with NFLShop.com. NFLShop.com, which is brought to you by Fanatics, brings you amazing team items like game day jerseys, hats, t-shirts, hoodies, team banners, and more. Check out the link below for great, amazing everyday deals on NFLShop.com. The Gridiron Roundup. Go.
All right, welcome back, and great. That's my freaking love. We got to recap this past weekend. All right. You ready to recap what took place this past Saturday, Bearman?
Yeah, let's get on with it.
All right, first up. Did I not call this the game of the week?
Yeah, you did.
Number 5 Clemson on the road to take on 21st ranked at the time, the Wake Forest Demon Deacons, and we're talking what? 51-45 in double overtime, Bearman?
No wonder it was game of the week. And Clemson needed to win this game. And they did. Well, can we say, did they win, or should we go with they survived it? Either way, like you say, a win's a win.
A win's a win. And the ACC's rejoicing because Clemson is still undefeated. They're rejoicing. They are happy.
Indeed they are.
Pac-12 matchup when we had,
Well, Washington State did put up a fight at first, but Oregon decided to do something about it.
Oregon. We the Ducks. 44-41 victory on the road against Washington State Cougars. And Big Ten country, Maryland, on the road with an undefeated record, taking on number 4 Michigan Wolverines. And
Talk about a team that put up a fight. I mean, Maryland certainly did.
They bumped the fight all right, but when you give up over 200 yards rushing, I gotta look at you with a raised eyebrow.
And we're not talking about the Rock eyebrow.
I mean, how many rushing yards did Michigan have?
And that's the story right there.
Was it like 234? Jeez.
Well, I'm actually about to confirm because you really, like you said, you look at it, and when you give up that many yards, yeah, that certainly raises a bit of concern. Not to mention, it was 34-27. I mean,
By the way, the opening game, you muffed the kickoff, Maryland. See, something like that would.
oh, that's right, Talia Tago, yeah, Tua's brother, Maryland. How can I forget?
How you muff the opening kickoff?
Well, as Master of Mayhem says, it happens.
The opening kick. This the kickoff. No,
yeah. It was 243 yards for number 2.
I was close. Look, we talking kickoff. You don't muff the kickoff. Wait till tomorrow when we talk about what took place down in South Florida for our arch rivals. We got more crazy stuff to talk about. But this is coming. So.
Yeah, I know the Master of Mayhem is really licking his chops to talk about tomorrow. He might not admit it, but.
All right. Baylor survived on the road at Ames, Iowa, over the Iowa State Cyclones, 31-24.
Oh, look at that! I got it right.
Baylor survived. A team that didn't survive at home when we talking the Big 12. Number 6 Oklahoma Sooners, as Bearman brought up earlier when we did our 2-minute drill. Kansas State walked into Norman, Oklahoma, and gave the Sooners their first loss of the season. K-State does it again.
An unranked team beats a top 10 team on the road.
Kansas State does it again.
And there's a story from this game. Apparently, a Sooners male cheerleader apparently was pretty pissed off, and obviously he was going to express his anger. I'm sure Ricky saw that. If he
Actually, I didn't, but it's good to know anyway.
Carry on. I mean, Oklahoma's quarterback still had a good day. 4 touchdowns, 330 yards. But I mean, both teams with over 500 total yards.
All right, now we go to Knoxville, Tennessee. Tennessee 11, 38, 20th ranked Florida.
Another pick that I got right.
Do I have to say this every week when it comes to my Gators?
You know what? Hey, you know what? If you're gonna tell me that I gotta talk about the Longhorns, then you know what? You better talk about your Gators, dude.
I have said this from week 1. Teresa, thank you for tuning in. Appreciate you watching. Look here. Did I not? And a Master Man can confirm. Have I not said on this program? Do not take this season so seriously. Take this season as it is because we have a new regime in place.
I think you may have said that once or twice.
No, he definitely did.
So why is it that all my Gator fans is losing their freaking minds? And Florida State fans trying to get at me because it's my Gator. Dude, I told y'all. I'm taking the season as it goes.
Florida did get that onside kick at the end, didn't they? They had somewhat of a chance, but they just didn't get the job done. I think that's why they're so mad.
No.
But there wasn't a time.
What you have to understand, this is pretty much every fan base. If they used to win and they want to win, but they don't understand the optics behind when you have a new regime coming in. Things take time to come together. AR played pretty good. He didn't play well because he did make some mistakes in that game. But he played better than why he played against South Florida. I tell you that damn much. Because that South Florida game, oh my God, if they would have lost that game, AR head might be somewhere else right now. But hey, we lost. Get over it, dude. We did not come to this season expecting us to win the freaking East because number 1 is still in there. Okay? Chill the freak out. Now we can get the your team there, man, and I'll let you do the honors.
Longhorns aren't my team, dude.
It was the Sunday night bowl.
Oh, TCU. Well, that certainly was fun. It was on the road too, and it's just funny how Sonny, the head coach of TCU, returns to SMU, but this time he is coaching on the opposition, as we like to say in Texas, especially if you're on the other side. How about that? But there wasn't actually any incidents that I heard of, considering all this, but TCU got the job done. SMU did fight back, but TCU's like, nope, we run the Metroplex, y'all. Even though SMU came in on this game on a 2-game winning streak in this series, TCU just took it back.
42-34, Sunday Knights return to SMU was a successful one.
Mm-hmm.
And no, ladies and gentlemen, that is not basketball. It is football. The Kansas Jayhawks went against the Duke Blue Devils with both teams coming in undefeated. Somebody had to suffer the loss. And it was the Duke Blue Devils on the road who suffered the loss, 35-27 Kansas. Thumbs up, Blue Devils. Thumbs up, Jayhawks. Thumbs up. Good job. Good job. All right, let's go to the next slide. And what is Lord. As much as I don't like them damn Trojans, I knew they was gonna win. I knew it. 17-14. But guess what? They ain't hit 60. They ain't hit 50.
I'm sure the sports judge though has something to say about it.
Oh, the sports judge hate when the Trojans go to that place. What I tell you about going to Corvallis?
Yeah.
You have to survive in Corvallis.
Yeah, and sports judge confirmed it.
And they survived in Corvallis. Sad.
Of course. Ohio State destroys Wisconsin. We all knew that was going to happen.
You ain't even going to tell them the score. You just go this
52-21.
You just going to rush right past that? Well, you're right.
We kind of already gave the headline as far as Wisconsin goes. They lost a player.
We already seen this coming, so whatnot. Ooh. Them Maggie boys.
There's a judgment call that I made, and I got it right.
The Maggie boys. 23rd ranked Texas A&M over 10th ranked Arkansas 23-21. How many people lost money on this game? Did I not tell them about Jimbo Fisher?
Yeah, you did.
Did I not tell them about what's going to happen after I lost to Appalachian State?
Mm-hmm. And speaking of Appalachian State, we'll get to that.
The darlings of college football. No more.
Alas, no more. They lost to James Madison University.
James Madison went to Boone, North Carolina. They came out victorious. Matter of fact, I think they came back, by the way. I think they came back and won that game, if I remember correctly. Let me see.
And look at that.
Because the halftime score was 28-10. And Appalachian State did not score in the second half.
Look at that. Appalachian State. Oh, look at that. What they do happened to them.
Matter of fact, they scored all 28 points in the second quarter there, man.
Yeah, they did.
Only one quarter they scored. One quarter. This is the Appalachian State Mountaineers we're talking about. James Madison don't get rid of it. They say, damn, we trying to go 3-0. Which they did.
Yeah, they just wanted to win.
Shout out to James Madison, 3-0 on the season. I give you props. And then we go back to the state of Texas.
Oh, great. We got to talk about the embarrassment. That's what the Texas Longhorns are right now, an absolute embarrassment, especially on the defensive side of the football.
Nah. Hold on. did somebody on this program last week say Texas do not do well in Lubbock, Texas?
I did say that.
We understand that when Texas play Texas Tech at Texas Tech, it's going to be a game, correct?
Mm-hmm. And we got a game.
Exactly.
And so basically I should be happy because my judgment call came true, right?
So how are they an embarrassment when you already know the situation at hand? That's basically me saying the same thing about USC and Oregon State. They're going to survive.
A fumble on the first play of overtime, that's what had to really seal the deal in the coffin for the Longhorns. But then again, the Longhorns didn't deserve to win because that defense is absolute trash.
By the way, to your point of trying to kill the Longhorns, do you know what a halftime score was?
Yeah, it was 31-17. If I'm correct, I think it was, or at least it was something. It was something in that. It was in that range.
I was going to the fourth quarter. The halftime score was 24-14. And
that's right.
And then at the end of the third quarter, it was 31-27.
Yeah, like I said, Longhorns just became trash. I mean, it's not just the defense. I mean, the offense. You see, Alabama had to take out the quarterback, didn't they?
Would you let that go?
How can I let it go?
Let it go. Let it go.
If Florida was in this situation, Playmaker, you would feel the same way I do.
No, I wouldn't.
Oh, you know what? We don't even have to argue that. But you know what? Doesn't matter.
I just said it earlier. Take the season as it is.
Yeah, take the season as it is.
Y'all looking for me to go up in arms because Florida lost or not?
Yeah, so you know what? I'm too busy cheering for TCU and my alma mater, which unfortunately they didn't win. But they scored 34 points. They scored 34 points at Memphis. That's a little respectable.
I mean, they put up 34 points at Lubbock, Texas. I mean, they was in the game, even though they had to leave. But that's besides the point.
All right, look at that. Somebody else stealing Ricky's lines.
I can do that from time to time.
Yeah, well, I always steal yours when I say I'll believe it when I see it. So, of course, if these several Longhorn friends already got to me and say, Bearman, you got to chill out. And Bearman, we all know you're still a Longhorn fan in your heart. I'm like, if you think that, then fine. But if you think the Longhorns are going to turn this around, I always quote you. I'm like, well, like the Playmaker says, I'll believe it when I see it. If the Longhorns want me to shut up, well, then they got to make me shut up.
Speaking of what you just said, you say you believe you would see if I was to do something again. I believe that proves I did it again.
That's from last week, dude.
It's from last week.
And that's the one that you sent me.
That's the one I sent. I sent the wrong one, but hey, I still went undefeated.
Is Alex's right?
Nope.
Alex says no. He only lost one game.
Oh, okay. So then
Yeah,
can't blame me. That's what you sent.
That's what
that Longhorn game was one that I got wrong.
Yeah, that's exactly the one that you got wrong too.
Yeah, but you know what? I did good this week.
But I did go 6-0 again. You said I wasn't gonna do it again, and I did it back-to-back weeks. How you like that?
Yeah, well, you know what? I whipped your ass in fantasy football. So
what?
All right, quick commercial, and then we're going to go into the.
You got the. I need to show them the records.
Okay, hold on. Let me see.
You got to show the people the records. You see that? You needed to go 5-1 because if you want to win 5-1, you'll be really behind me right about now.
The horse's ass.
Yeah, well, he might be beating me in this, but you know what? I beat him in fantasy football, big time.
Different sport. We'll talk about that tomorrow.
Clock is right twice a day. So what?
All right. We're going to commercial.
Going to commercial, and we got a preview this week. And then I might be making some fan bases mad because I did send in my picks already, even though it was Monday.
Paint Train Pipe Bomb Productions and the Playmakers blog are now both partnered with Fanatics. Fanatics is now your new home for all fan merchandise. From the MLB, the NFL, the NBA, the NHL, MLS, NASCAR, WWE, international soccer leagues, and golf. Check out the links below for everyday deals on Fanatics.com. The Campus Tour.
Go.
It's time for campus tour. I could have put 3 more games on here, but I decided not to. So that should help with time control. But I might not do that again. But Friday, September 30th, the final day of September. Number 15, Washington, heading to Cali, heading to LA. They take on UCLA. Bearman. I think we have 2 unbeatens going at each other.
Yeah,
At
imagine if UCLA pulls it off.
Imagine if UCLA pulls it off.
I mean,
Didn't
I pick them and win the Pac-12?
Damn, so did, and they are.
Yeah, so if they can win this, then who knows?
But yeah, I can't even argue with that one. Okay. Next on the docket for our campus to be leaving LA.
Oh man,
in LA. Woo!
Come on, Horned Frogs.
Is that what I think I see right there?
Yeah.
Are we going to Fort Worth, Texas?
Yeah, we're going to my backyard.
Number 18, Oklahoma, who needs to be pissed off right about not for losing to Kansas State.
Wait. Did he say his backyard, your backyard's big enough to hold a college football game?
Dude, I live in the suburbs of Fort Worth. In Texas, we kind of like to say that. My backyard.
He was being funny. I dare you. He was being funny.
Yeah, Oklahoma's coming on my turf.
OU coming in mad as hell. But them Horned Frogs undefeated. 12 o'clock, noontime, ABC. I'm pretty sure Bearman's going to be front and center in front of a TV watching this game.
Damn right I will.
Ooh, let's go. All right. Get me out of Fort Worth, Texas. Damn.
Yeah, get out of my yard. Out.
Yeah, damn. Yeah, I'm going from Fort Worth to goddamn Iowa City. 12 o'clock, October 1st, big noon, Fox. Number 4, Michigan, riding high, running for over 200 yards a goddamn game, taking on the Iowa Hawkeyes, who finally learned how to score more than 7 points.
Well, better not be another botched kickoff.
Some people are already laughing already because I said what I said. Yeah, Iowa learned how to score more than 7 points finally. They don't need to learn how to score more than 7 points in this one because Michigan averaging about 50 goddamn points a game. Matter of fact, let me confirm that. How many points are the Wolverines averaging? 50 on the dot there, man. 50 points on the dot. And guess how many points they giving up a game?
How much?
11. They's whooping teams' ass. They are beating you down and letting you know about it.
So Iowa might actually put up a fight.
I doubt it. Get me out of Iowa City. Oh.
Yeah, look at that.
Oh.
We're in Lane Kiffin's yard now.
Oh boy. Where are we at right now? Where are we at? We are in Oxford, Mississippi.
Ole Miss.
Ole Miss, 14 in the country. Hosting number 7, Kentucky. Now, they did get a big roll win at Florida a couple of weeks ago, but now that competition level has raised up a bit. Just to give you some numbers right quick. Master of Mayhem, Bearman, are you ready for these numbers?
Sure, knock me out.
Kentucky averages 31.3 points per game, giving up 13 a game. Ole Miss averaging 41 points per game, giving up 10 points per game. I would have made this my game of the week, but it would have been the wrong thing to do. But
Those are some halfway decent numbers, though.
this game here, and that is 12 o'clock on ESPN. So, Bearman, that's 3 new games I just gave out. That's going to be interesting to watch. OU and TCU. Let's see how Iowa plays against Michigan. This game right here. Oh, my goodness. Ooh. Hey, I'm just. And then again, we still ain't done with the 12 o'clock games, so give me the next one. Because I got to go to Kansas.
Oh, boy.
Is that Manhattan, Kansas that I'm thinking of? Yes, it is. Because that team that upset the 6th-ranked Sooners last week are ranked 25th in the country, and they take on that team who took down the Longhorns at Lubbock, Texas. So we got 2 teams who pulled off upsets last week. Got to play each other.
Gotta play each other.
Does offense win the battle, or does defense show up? For those of you who don't realize, does the offense of the Texas Tech Red Raiders, or the defense of the Kansas State Wildcats? Which one would be better? Last time they had a matchup like this for Texas Tech, how did that go for them? They ended up in the L, right? Because they had to play NC State, and NC State won half in it. Let's see what Texas Tech learned now. They playing against another defensive team, but it's a conference game. That's 12 o'clock. That's on the Big 12 network. Damn. What's up with all these damn networks?
There's going to be more and more and more.
Oh, Lord. Who is that? Number 12, Utah at home facing Oregon State.
Gotta love the Beaver.
Yeah, but the Utes might put one up in there and they behind Saturday. This game is not in Corvallis. This is in Utah. I don't like Oregon State's chances. I don't know about Bearman, but I don't like their chances in Utah.
Well, last time I picked Utah against Florida, that didn't go well.
Yeah, but where the game was played at, though.
Yeah, in Florida, in the swamp.
Exactly. But then again, the Beavers do average 37.8 points per game, but Utah only scores 42, but give up 14. Beavers, I'm just saying, I don't like your chances. You might prove me wrong, but I don't like your chances. I think Utah might beat the brakes off you. Right? Get me out of Utah, because I heard there's not much to do in Utah. Back to Texas we go. Baylor. Ain't Baylor ranked? #16 ranked Baylor Bears. Hosting number 9 Oklahoma State. When we get to Bearman's pick, you're going to be shocked at what game he picked as his upset. I'm not giving it away, but you'll be shocked. This is OK State's. Can we say this is OK State first real road test?
Yeah.
Can we say that? Because if I remember correctly, I don't think they played a real test yet, correct?
Then yes, Baylor, but Baylor lost to BYU.
We talking Central Michigan, Arizona State, and I don't know who the hell that is that they played. Part of the reason why they beat them 63-7. Yeah, so this is Oklahoma State first test, and it's on the road. All right, Mike Gundy, I picked you to win the Big 12, so you're going to have to do something. And plus, this is the rematch of the Big 12 championship, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Who won that game? Didn't Baylor win that game?
Against Iowa State, yeah, they did, but they survived it.
No, I'm talking about the Big 12 championship.
Oh, that's right. So it's a rematch.
Hey, yeah, Mike Gundy, you might want to remember they got a goal line stop on you that won them the game. Okay? I need a W from you against Baylor, even though it's on the road. All right. Get me out of Texas. I don't miss Texas so much, I'm going to get sick of it. No offense, man.
Oh, boy.
Ah, damn. We're going to SEC country. In Arkansas. 20 ranked Razorbacks hosting number 2 Alabama 3:30 CBS. 3:30 CBS. Woo! KJ Jefferson took an L to Texas A&M. Now he gets to come home and bring in the Heisman hopeful Bryce Young. I wonder how the people feel about this game, even though it's a Monday. How do people feel about this game? Damn.
Yeah, college football on Monday.
Ooh. So ESPN says 93.1% Bama. Hey, do you have the spread numbers in front of you, Master of Mayhem? You don't. All right. Caesar says 17 Bama. Good gracious. They got 17-point favorite on the road against a ranked team. Is this disrespectful or it
might be, but Alabama, I really doubt it's really going to make a difference.
Next game, please, next game. Oh my gosh, this is why I don't do Vegas and numbers and spreads like that. That's just next game. Next game. There's a lot of Florida State fans out there feeling real good about their Seminoles Bear man. Undefeated. They beat LSU in the opening week. They smoked Boston College last week. The Eagles, when the last time we ever heard of Boston College?
Matt Ryan.
Yeah. So they Florida State feeling themselves, you know. Now they home at Doak Campbell Stadium, and number 22 is walking in the building, coming off a double overtime loss to number 5 Clemson, correct?
Mm-hmm.
This is the first, and I do mean first, of the gauntlet for the Florida State Seminoles, okay? So now I think this game is on ABC, 3:30 ABC. ESPN says 73.4 for the Seminoles, and Caesar says 7 point for the Seminoles, but just for the hell of it, I'm gonna give you their next 2 games after this one. You ready for this?
Oh yeah.
Next week they go to NC State. Where's NC State ranked right now? 10. Okay. You ready for the third game? Number 5 Clemson comes walking into Tallahassee. We gonna see if Florida State's for real with the next 3 games coming. Wake Forest, NC State, Clemson. We gonna see how serious might know better than the Florida State Seminoles are.
I'm gonna make a gut prediction and say Wake Forest wins the game.
Ooh. The press makes a pick and call him, which he rarely does. He says the Demi Dings are walking the Doak Campbell Stadium. They are taking down the Florida State Seminoles. Oh my!
No, NC State plays Clemson next this coming week, don't they?
We shall see. What's the next game on the docket? Hey, them Jayhawks are back on the screen. I am not used to talking Kansas football. It just feels weird. Do it feel weird to you?
Yeah, it does.
But hey,
basketball it would be routine, but that's not the case.
But hey, Kansas undefeated. They took down Duke. Now they got Iowa State coming in. So let's see how this game goes. I think Kansas could stay undefeated. I like their chances, to be honest. But
Actually, I hope Kansas loses.
Why are you hating on Kansas?
Because one of our one of my former friends is a KU guy, and I always bet against Kansas.
So you must not have been happy when they won that championship then.
I don't care about basketball, but in football, I hope they all roll over in the bus.
3:30 ESPN2, Kansas, Iowa State. Next! Woo! We have a rivalry, Bearman. We have a rivalry.
Another battle of the Tigers.
It's the battle of the Tigers.
Yeah.
The battle of the Tigers. LSU,
I even put this in my top 6 this coming week.
LSU, and Auburn. Oof. Brian Kelly gets his first taste of the Tiger rivalry. This is going to be interesting. That game is, I do believe it's 6 o'clock. ESPN, 7 o'clock. Where am I?
7 p.m. ESPN.
7 p.m. ESPN.
October
Ooh.
1st.
It is on and popping down in Auburn. They are ready, even though they got their minds destroyed by Penn State 2 weeks ago. And I don't think did they play last week?
Yeah.
They must have won last week because I ain't hear nothing about it. They beat Missouri. They beat Missouri in overtime, 17-14. This will give you a little quick preview of Oz Roberts tomorrow. What was the final score I just said, Bearman?
Say that again. You cut off.
What was the final score of that Auburn Missouri game?
17-14, like you just said.
Master of Mayhem.
Yes.
Just for my pleasure, what was the final score of the Sunday night football game?
Oh, 11-10.
What? I'm just saying.
Listen, not for anything. I'm gonna pull a Mitro, and I'm gonna pick LSU.
You like the color schemes better?
Yes, the yellow and purple looks better than the blue and orange in this case. And I like the LSU logo better because it can actually stand for something besides Louisiana State University.
I do not want to know what that is either. All right. Get me out of Auburn, Alabama before they try to kill me because I pick LSU. Oh! Nobody plays tonight. We started early. We usually go on. I'm sorry, well, we usually go on Wednesday, but we had to go tonight. So nobody is playing. But if you're talking NFL wise, I'm gonna let Bearman answer that question. Who playing tonight NFL wise? Are you having fun over there, Bearman?
He's getting in all his calisthenics.
He doing something. You good over there, Bearman?
I don't even know what's going on over there.
Can he even hear?
He's not on mute. May have lost his volume. Or he's just really concentrating very, very hard.
On what?
I don't know. The game's coming on soon. It's on in like
20 minutes.
25 minutes.
That's actually longer than that. It'll come on at 8:15.
Well, I will say this. 10 versus 5, kind of like a little bit of a David versus Goliath matchup. I think I got to go with Clemson.
Hey, it's the game of the week. 7:30, ABC, ACC matchup. Now you know why I couldn't make the other game of the week, because when I saw this, I was like, yeah, that is definitely game of the week, and Bearman's have technical difficulties. Or we get to the end of the show, then he has technical difficulties. We get to the best game of the week, and he has technical difficulties. What can I say? But you like Clemson in this one, huh?
Yeah, I do like Clemson, actually. I think after seeing how Clemson has been playing for the first few weeks of the season, I'm actually feeling comfortable with them.
Yeah, okay.
I'm not saying that they're going to end up at number 1 at some point, but being around number 5, I think, is pretty much significant for them.
Wait, there is 13 weeks into the NFL, into the college football season before you get to the bowl games.
All right, so Bearman is getting technical difficulties. Could be the weather, but I think I can kind of carry it.
So I like this matchup. ESPN Football Power Index has 83.5 for Clemson.
I don't know. I think as many times as I've seen like really high win percentages for college teams, sometimes there's just like that little bit of, oh my God, I'm just got kicked in the gooch. Because ESPN said 83% and the team ends up getting upset by like 20. College football is not as predictable as NFL.
Oh no, hell no. Oh hell no. Why do you think I'm so good at picking it now?
I'll be honest, I see this as like a 41-36 game. I think both offenses will do good. I think the defenses are going to slouch a little.
Wade says, I don't understand why there are so many bowl games. Wade, just think of one thing that you don't understand, but it's one thing that everybody wants. That's why you have so many bowl games.
I can tell you why there's too many bowl games.
There's really one reason
It's way too much of a corporate sponsor world to not have all these bowl games and all of their sponsorships get out.
Exactly. It's about money.
I mean, I still haven't seen the toilet bowl yet. I mean, I've seen the Fiesta and the Sugar and the Rose Bowl. I've never seen the toilet bowl game yet.
You're not going to see a toilet bowl game.
You know what? I think the toilet bowl game should be the two worst teams in the country getting a spotlight for once.
That's not going to happen. You have to win 6 games to be even eligible to get a bowl game. Is the Rose Bowl the championship game for college? Yeah, that's a good question. Actually, no, they stopped doing that. They went ever since they went to the college play. Ever since they went to the playoff system.
Well,
those type of games are the semifinals, and the national championship games met at a NFL stadium.
Well, now there's a playoff system, isn't there?
Yeah. So Wade, I don't think Wade hasn't been keeping. I don't think Wade hasn't been keeping us. So
Wade is a very big NFL guy. He's not a college dude.
So what happened was, because I'm pretty sure Wade remember the BCS system. When the BCS system, you had the Rose Bowl, the Sugar Bowl, the Orange Bowl, the Cotton Bowl at some point in time. You had like 4 to 5 major bowl games that we call them, and they rotate the national championship game, right? Now that they went to the playoff system, those same bowl games still exist, but they are used as the semifinal game. So let me go find what this year is.
Do you think we should start the pick 6 even though Alex isn't here?
That's a good question.
I mean,
you can go ahead and put his up.
Well, I got to put the logo up.
The Bear Down Pick 6.
Well, that's his pick 6.
All right, so as I'm looking at it right here, the national championship game is in Indianapolis this year.
And Wade asks, how many colleges are there?
Man, way more than that. Way more than that.
Well, Alex's pick 6 for week 5 is number 7 Kentucky over number 14 Ole Miss. He has number 16 Baylor over number 9 Oklahoma State. Number 3 Kansas over Iowa State. Number 2 Alabama over number 20 Arkansas. He has number 17 Texas A&M over Mississippi State. And number 5 Clemson over NC State.
All right. So wait, to answer your question, is the Fiesta Bowl and the Peace Bowl as the semifinals the last day of the year. And then the next championship game is January 9th at Lucas Oil Stadium up in Indianapolis. So that's how that works now.
All right. Here comes your pick 6. And there we are. Shall I announce those two?
No, I'm gonna let you announce number 4. But I have Michigan over Iowa. I have Kansas State beating Texas Tech. I have Utah over Oregon State. I'm gonna skip 4 because I want him to tell y'all that. I have LSU winning the rivalry of the Tigers and Clemson over NC State. But what does number 4 say?
Number 4 says number 22 Wake Forest over number 23 Florida State University.
I told y'all. It's going to get to a point in time because Florida State fans get on my goddamn nerves. Now that I know that we're going to let y'all going on, y'all got Wake Forest first, and you got NC State, and then Clemson. If y'all walk out of this 3-0, I will come on here my damn self. and acknowledge the Florida State Seminoles for who they are. But damn it, I don't see y'all going 3-0. And damn it, I'm starting off with Wake Forest first.
Okay, we have officially lost the bear, man.
I'm pretty sure we did. 10 minutes ago, he probably was like, I'm gonna get ready for the game.
No, I'll fix
me.
I'll fix the screen.
But trust me, I'm starting off my picking against Florida State this week with Wake Forest. Y'all are not going undefeated. Y'all finna start losing, and it starts Saturday when Wake Forest working the Doak Campus Stadium. And y'all can come at me all y'all want to. Y'all know where I'm at. Y'all know I ain't hard to find because y'all be talking about me anyway when it comes to my Gators. So that's how I'm feeling right now.
All right. And that was the Bear Down Pick 6.
The Bear Down Pick 6.
All right.
Was that a little too much enthusiasm that I just showed?
I don't know. You know me, I'm not usually on the college brand. And now I had to fill in on the college brand.
The thing is, Florida and Florida State is a rivalry. So if you think about the Yankees and the Mets,
here's
Florida and Florida State.
A very, very interesting question. Well, there's two of them in the chat. There is, does the team that wins the national championship the previous year, the number 1 seed the following year?
Nope, because Georgia came in as number 3, and Alabama and Ohio State was 1 and 2.
And then isn't Alabama and Ohio State top 3 teams every year? Every year.
Number 1, Georgia. Number 2, Alabama. Number 3, Ohio State. Is this every year? It doesn't matter what, how, and how. Yep, they are always top 3 for whatever reason. But hey, if you got a problem with it, beat them. Simple. That's what Michigan did last year. They got tired of Ohio State always getting in. For you to get in, if on the Big Ten, you have to beat Ohio State. That's what they did. So simple, beat them. That's all you have to do. That's easy said and done, but you still have to beat them. So, on behalf of the Bear Man, as he gets ready for the Dallas Cowboys and the New York Giants for the Monday Night Football, I am the Playmaker down the Sallins here. That is the master of Mayhem in the background, doing what he does best. We will see y'all tomorrow for Arch Rivals Football. Y'all have a wonderful Monday night.
You've just experienced Bearing Down the Gridiron, featuring your hosts Alex the Bearman Kazzaz and Darnell the Playmaker Sallins. Executive production is done by Ricky, the master of Mayhem Litwinkowich. Click that like button and subscribe so you'll be notified when a new Bearing Down the Gridiron episode is live on the air. Check out our sponsor links down below for everyday deals on Fanatics, NFLshop.com, and Points.com. Need merch? Check out www.paintrainpipebomb.threadless.com for quality merchandise at amazing prices. Tune in again next time for Bearing Down the Gridiron.